wife won't believe me when I tell her. What
They say some roaches. Realize it's an area too Dutch love.
Thanks for your help, Geralt. We'd not have nabbed the bastard otherwise.
Beg your pardon?
Greetings, Master.
Hear about the contract? Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp or affection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but added together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square.
All right, so what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws. So, will you teach it a lesson with your silver sword?
Make it worth my while and I will. Demand for witches is high, supplies low. I pick and choose my contracts these days.
A bit much, but a compromise is in sight. A bit much, but a compromise is in sight. Fine negotiation on your part, Master. So be it. We'll call it agreed.
Relax, I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Eternal fire. Protect King Radford.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Your very presence is an affront to the Eternal fire.
They're starving in this evening. They eat also.
This is scandalous. You've kept us half the day.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot.
Going on like that, and you'll be rotting in the clink before the other half passes.
Definitely came through here.
Human ancestry, traceable through generations. Not a drop of it.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Paw prints end here. Boot prints start there. Could it be the Puss in Boots? Door's wide open. Interesting. A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed.
Why are you leering at my Elga, eh?
That reptile gazing was
Leave me be. I didn't even glance at her.
Enough. Leave him alone.
Oi, you a non-humanophile, is that it?
If there's one thing I hate, it's to repeat myself. Leave him be.
Hey, lads! Got one eager for a lick in here. Let's show him what happens to freak lovers in Novigrad. Thank you, Vatgern. If you hadn't intervened, they'd have snipped my ears like they did Phalar's. Or worse.
I'd leave Novigrad if I were you.
How about that? Non-humans bother you as well?
Me? No. The Eternal Fire, yes. They've got other scapegoats to burn right now, but it won't be long before they come for you.
I don't believe they will. They'd not dare go that far.
I was in Rivia in 1268, during the massacre. Know exactly what I'm talking about. Take care of yourselves now.
Meaning? What would you have me do? Never leave my home? Step off the pavement to let a human pass?
Farewell.
Think I'm coming down with a fever.
Was it? Rapscallion, blackmail me.
Letter? Well, well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated. A Doppler. Explains a lot, and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down. Lavender. Strong scent. Enough to track him down.
For bread too, but I promised you decided not to go back.
Wise choice. If anything happened to you, we'd go hungry.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Petty theft, maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit. Hey, wait!
That mug's a fright.
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Damn, I look old.
Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher, but that won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
You learned something, but not everything. I spare any monsters that aren't dangerous. Thing is, you attacked me, unprovoked, so that doesn't apply to you.
Crawl back under your
Is this
rock.
necessary?
Bailiff's a
On the
harsh
road
man.
all day and
Best
now...
not cause any trouble.
What? Do you know who I am?
Boring
I'm
as
Jean-Baptiste
fucking
III. Yes, but those Baptistes and...
All are equal before the eternal.
Looking to make some coin turn,
I
eh?
think we're in for rain.
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. That imp of yours turned out to be a Doppler. Kept shape-shifting until I took its head.
A Doppler? It seems we've no means to rid ourselves of this scourge. We burn one, another appears. Accursed pests. Perhaps now they'll give the market a wide berth at the least. I thank you, Master Witcher, in my own name and the guild's. Thanks for your help, Kill. We'd not have nabbed it long.
Pretty well family. Must be right to see through.
Mages. They're non-humans.
Strange. As if a whirlwind came through. Deep, uneven tracks. Someone fled blindly in a panic. Ghouls dragged the body downstairs, but it wasn't their kill. Skin's unnaturally pale, cracked. Pale skin, but no blood loss. This is no vampire. Body's dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noonwraith did this. Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare. All signs point to a Noonwraith. She's avoiding me. Gotta find something that belonged to her. She'll have to show then.
Greetings, Witcher.
Hear about the White Lady.
As I hoped. I notice it's been hanging so long, sun's near bleached it blank.
Seems your White Lady's a Noonwraith.
That means... Gods, poor Lucy.
Lucy. She was gonna marry, right?
Yeah. Her parents swore her to a smith from the city. Well-to-do, sure, but older and more brittle than elven ruins. Lucy ran from the altar out into the fields, where she slashed her veins. Used the silver dagger she'd gotten for the betrothal. Wait, let me show you. Lucy's parents couldn't bear to sell it, bury it even. They left it in my care.
I want to send her away, but I've got to bring her close, lure her first. I need an object that belonged to her. Dagger would be perfect.
Take it, but kill Lucy. Promise me. She shouldn't suffer no more.
For salvation, your performance was magnificent. Jesus creepers! Look at them peepers!
Go, go! Let's dance.
That's it, Roach.
I'm a witcher!
Greetings, Witcher.
Problem solved. You can go back to your fields.
Thank you. Your coin. And may fortune smile upon you. They're starving this evening.
Oh, fuck.
Just you wait. The witch hunters will see.
Another drift of infantry.
We're so distant to change their
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
Aye, what a freak.
White one. Take a gander. See what I
From the distance.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
If you've seen the corpses.
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Let's talk about my pay first. I know what my services are worth.
All right. I believe I can pay you that. Provided, of course, that you do well.
Bodies buried yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me, we pulled what we had for a reward.
Watch it.
You will sweat like a swine in that.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds.
Let us live.
Swords?
Say ham ram. Ham.
You're the medic.
What can I help you with?
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Did their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I don't. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. Though I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Last body, where was it found?
In a side alley along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of the night.
Need to examine that spot. Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches. Fingernails, most likely. From their adventures with whores.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
Been here, been there. Same shine.
Boring as fucking shit.
People, help me!
Bodies were found here. Gotta look for clues. Anything unusual.
My dad will kill.
Never learn.
Take this, burn it, hide it, whichever. Just don't get caught.
You're the oldest. Just doing something.
Well, my dad told me they
Hoofprints, clearly. A horse?
Hates to do the laundry.
No horse I know walks on two legs.
Get their laundry done.
Guess so. Looked in the window once. They was all prancing round in their knickers.
So why's my dad say the Passiflora is the best because it's got the dirtiest horse?
Evidence all points to crippled Kate's. Empty perfume vial. Expensive. Neighborhood's a bit shabby for this.
Hey, Jackie, you're the oldest, so tell us. Just what's a ward doing?
How are you?
This is it. That's not normal.
Where am I?
You all right?
I was in the house.
That one?
I believe so. Forgive me. I must rest.
Charmed by a succubus? Gotta get in that house, see what's inside.
We can go at it here.
What's this one doing here?
You stupid! Can't you see he's a witcher? Likely tracking some beast.
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
Spare a cop or two.
Who are you?
Ever heard of witchers?
Have you come to kill me?
You shouldn't have come here.
Who ordained so?
It's a human city. Belongs to them, and I protect them from the likes of you.
So it's true what they say about witches. You're but murderers for hire.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How? Light of the eternal fire protects the city.
Must have gone out a few times recently. In any case, the succubus is dead. Here's proof.
And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
Nothing doing. Some good.
This is scandalous. You kept us half the day. The fruit on my cart's rotting.
Long live Radovid!
My, aren't you a tower?
Novigrad full of skinflints. Skinflints riding skinflints to sea.
Welcome to Honeyfield Travel. Holofernes Myersdorf at your service. Meet my sons, Bernie, Franklin, and Hugo.
Nice to meet you. Geralt of Rivia.
I know who you are. Recognize the hair. Truth is, I've been waiting for someone like you.
Worried about the Apiarian Phantom? Saw your notice.
That's right. He's ravaging my hives.
As far as my reward's concerned.
As you wish. Fail to rid us of the Phantom and we'll go belly up anyway. I shall look upon your fee as an investment.
So it's a deal?
It is. It is.
You do realize this Apiarian Phantom? Well, there is no such thing. It's a monster, gotta be. A wraith, maybe. Any of your workers see anything?
I did. I was cleaning a hive when I heard a farmhand cry out. Screamed as though he'd been stung by a whole swarm all at once. I ran to him, but he was dead.
Any stings on him?
None. He looked like he had frostbite. Blue lips, frost in his hair, and dead bees lay all around him.
Farmhand who died. What did you do with the body? Wouldn't mind a look.
Too late for that. We buried the poor fellow a few days back.
Where'd the Phantom appear? Can any of you show me?
I'll go. Come with me. This way. Follow me.
Where'd you get the idea it was an Apiarian Phantom?
It's a beekeeping superstition. You mismanage the bees' offerings, the Phantom appears. He destroys the hives and kills the bees, so that no one can use these noble creatures for ignoble purpose.
Sicked your bees on the competition, eh?
No. Father recently signed a contract with the Redanians.
So the Phantom's from Nilfgaard.
This is the place. Here's where the Phantom killed the farmhand.
Maybe it left some tracks. Covered in frost. Cold must have killed the bees. Blood. Dried and blackened, so several days old. Must be where the farmhand died. The Apiarian Phantom's got large feet. Will eat me, and it's pretty damn heavy. Tracks disappear in the water. Doubt anything's hiding in this puddle they call a lake. Need to check the other side, see if the trail goes on. Show me a pond, and I'll show you the drowners. But squeeze through here. Gotta find another way in. It's locked.
I got the key right here. The father began building this house for Bernie, but ran out of coin. It's been standing half finished since.
Wonderful hiding place for whatever destroyed your hives. I'm going in. You go home and bar your door. Who knows what might come out of there. Phantom my ass. It's a hound of the Wild Hunt. How the hell did it end up here?
Someone help me!
Giddy up.
Look at this
to
one.
drive off the Phantom. Oh, you.
Your apiarian Phantom was a hound of the Wild Hunt.
Eternal fire! Hounds run with the Wild Hunt as well.
About 2 weeks back, I woke suddenly in the night, saw the hunt streaking across the sky.
Hound must have gotten separated then. Couldn't go back, so it hid in the empty house. It's hardly compensation for your losses, but at least the hound won't destroy any more hives.
Thank you, Witcher. It's true. Nothing like hiring a specialist. Enough for today, boys. Let's go home.
You seen the new
Worth seeing.
Yes?
Count Kurt Dysart?
Are you here regarding the contract?
Wanted to hire a witcher, didn't you?
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school. Barnabas? No. Though his name did begin with a B. Never mind. To the matter at hand. Not long past, I acquired an estate east of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now, I've learned the building is said to be haunted.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. But my men say the house shakes at night. Walls crumble. Why, even the floors move about. Is there anything to be done? A remedy for this?
Let's talk about my reward first.
I beg your pardon? Asking for coin already? But you've not done the job.
Need to make sure it's worth my time.
Just look at that. Arrives in Novigrad and he's off his head in minutes. Very well. How much do you believe this should cost me? No, I'm afraid that's too much. But we're near a price I would consider reasonable. Yes, agreed.
Fine. I'm willing to investigate. How do I get there?
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck. Back again, Rivian Trap.
I came, I listened, I vomited inside.
See what I do?
Hey-ya!
So this is the haunted house. That building's clearly left in a hurry. Spectre would have attacked me already. Scattered salt. Probably to drive ghosts away. Pointless superstition. Air flowing through this crack. There's something in there. No one's been here in a while. Not the root of any ordinary plant. Must be magic. Looks like a journal. An earth elemental. Pretty powerful too. Gotta go deeper. Need to open the passage somehow. Something clicked. Almost managed to break its magic bonds. A few days more and it would have wreaked havoc all around.
I've got a cold.
You seen the new hair lately?
Ugh. Those children.
Watch your step. Shoot. Proletariat.
Yes?
House shouldn't give you any more trouble. A little renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. There was was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it in a state to be furnished?
Hard to say.
Oh, we should see. Your bounty. There you are. And farewell.
You needn't be. Temple guards have moved to Wildlands. I'd rather not hear this.
I'm knackered.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Saw the notice. Let's say I'm interested.
That's good. Grand even. Name's Breen Hotch. I posted that slip.
Gonna need details.
Course. Well, through a series of regrettable events, I came to own a spread of forest ripe for logging, near Novigrad. At a distance from any roads, but quite near the port. Easy gold, right? Just hire some lumberjacks and count the coin.
Meant details about the monster, not your business.
That's all linked, see? I took on some dwarven loggers, but they came to me, claiming the forest haunted. Thought them lazy, nothing more. Then one day, they went in the wood, and only one returned. Said some forest devil had attacked him.
Let's talk about my pay, because the current offer's just not enough.
Very well. Let us say that's a price I'll pay willingly.
I'll take the job. This logger, where'll I find him?
Around. Last I saw him, he was drinking away his pay. Said he had to honor his dead comrades.
Welcome, traveller. Drink with me, you cocksucker. Fucking knock back a few so's my mates will race peaceful. Something ploughed them up good, but I don't know what it was. Don't know who or what to curse.
Talked to one Breen Hotch. Told me all about your comrade's death.
No liquor. We tried to explain some horror was prowling the forest. He refused to believe it.
He's hired me. Wants me to find the beast that attacked you and your friends.
Is that so? Well, I take back what I said. Good man, Breen, though a halfling.
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
We were making our way out of the forest, loaded with wood like pack horses. All of a sudden we heard a bloody howl, like a wolf's. Pack leaders. We legged it, but then the cartwheel was stuck. Magnus Rector hollered I should run to the hut for the crossbows, so I ran. Come back to the woods. Bloody ploughing massacre. Couldn't tell me mates apart.
Thanks. Really helpful, that.
Kill the bugger, will you?
Come on.
Is it true elves make soup?
Next blow to tell me a witch's heart.
Ah!
So buckwheat millet, they said. It'll pay off.
As soon as we
Logger's hut. Need to find the spot where they died. Deep ruts. Logger's wagon must have stopped here. Then they went down this road, probably towards their clearing. There was a fight here. 2 dwarves and something big. There was a fight here. 2 dwarves and something big. Wounded dwarf tried to flee, bleeding heavily. Deep wound on his back. Bled to death. Roots pinned this one to the ground, so hard he suffocated. Clawed the rock. Must have been angry and strong. Everything says Leshen, a young one. Must have arrived here recently. Need to find its totem. Crows serve Leshens. Should find some near the totem. Not a Leshen's birds. False trail. Ordinary ravens looks like. No sign of a totem. Not a Leshen's birds. False trail. Lo and behold, a Leshen's totem. Now, to destroy it. Ought to piss it off, make it leave its lair.
That's it, Roach.
Must be mad running around in this way.
Faster.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
I killed the Leshen that attacked the lumberjacks.
Oh, that's wonderful. Grand even. I'll have to find some new loggers, but there's no shortage of folk looking for work. But can I be certain no other Leshen will show?
It's possible, I suppose. I have to find a Witcher if it happens.
Aye, yes, yes. Well, you're due a reward. I'm not the kind not to pay for a job well done.
Farewell.
Next blow.
Here to talk about the contract.
Contract? Ah, yes. Put my mark to something of the sort. Seems a creature's attacking lonely passers-by, abandoning their corpses in gutters around Oxenford.
Isn't that something you should look into?
Perhaps, but we've a ploughing war to win. Haven't got the time to clean gutters.
Let's talk about the reward.
Acquit yourself well and you'll not be disappointed. Redanian Army's no band of scruffs. We can afford to hire a Witcher. Very well. That I can pay with a clear conscience.
I'll take the job. Need to hear some details.
You'll learn everything I know.
Any witnesses to these attacks? Anyone see the beast?
Some woman survived an attack. They say she's not been sober since. I'd try the tavern in Oxenfurt if you're willing to try talking to her.
Like to examine the victims' bodies.
A corpse is a corpse.
I see the wounds. Might be able to tell what kind of monster killed them.
Ask our Sawbones. He'll know if the corpses have been burned or not. You'll most likely find him in the hut on the riverbank, our impromptu morgue.
Won't give me any trouble with the reward, will you?
Nah, I want this out of my hair.
Oh, will you buy a round for a victim of the beast?
Tell me about the monster. How you were attacked.
I'd need another bottle to get through it.
See, I'd rather you stayed sober while we talked. Bought yourself that bottle later.
Have it your way. I was leaving the inn that night. Might have had a drink or 5, but I'm sure I wasn't hallucinating. Something down an alley called my name. It was dark. I Couldn't see what it was, but it wasn't no human. Of that I'm certain.
What makes you so sure?
I just know. This thing grabbed the hem of my skirt, but I broke free and ran.
That it? You didn't see much.
Don't believe me either, do you? Fuck you! Fuck you all!
Mark of a dangerous guild you wear. Beware, for you know neither the day nor the
Best
hour.
wares this side of the Ponto.
It's damp. It's damp.
It's raining, of course it's going to be damp.
Rendania.
Oh!
You the medic? I'd like to see the monster's victims.
Oh, yes. I've not had them burned yet. Must get to that.
You done autopsies yet? Intend to?
Why would I? Beggars and vagrants. Every last one stinking of cheap wine.
Mind if I have a look?
In point of fact, I'd prefer you didn't sniff around.
Gonna make me come back with a written order?
Good grief. Pushy, aren't we? Here, the key to the morgue. Look all you want.
He was drunk. Someone dragged him over the cobblestones. Fang marks on his neck. Vampire sucked his blood. Vampire bites and the strong stench of alcohol, just like the other one.
Stitch red to red?
Spare a copper or two.
Choked to death on 3 pounds
Drained
of
to the
steam.
last drop, not an ounce of blood left.
A bracelet, pretty worn. Silver under the gilding, too big for a woman's wrist. Attacker lost it most likely. Fondness for jewelry, wounds on the victims' bodies. Everything suggests a Catacan, except this vampire likes the blood of drunkards. That's the way to lure it out.
Truth brought 300 elves. Geralt of Rivia. Deal.
Oh, I remember you. What'll it be?
Want to get drunk off my ass, and it's gotta be on cheap wine.
Trouble with the lass? Or did your enterprise go under?
Neither, just part of the job.
I'll need you to pay in advance.
And keep it coming.
Your kind spreads disease.
Once was a maid from Vicar Varro. Tight at night she'd be loose come morrow. Early in the morning. Another maid from Vicar Varro. Loud with pleasure, drank with sorrow, till early in the morning.
Catacan didn't hear it. I'll try another verse.
We'll deal with the witches, and then we'll come for you. Don't you worry.
Our third maid was not demanding, gave it up to any man standing. her lie in
What's the meaning of this? Such rudeness and vulgarity. Young people these days.
the... All right. Sheesh.
Long live Radovid!
I sense your blood.
Come out and fight, bitch.
I shall drink your blood.
Come on, cut the shit.
Here I am. Over here.
Where's that damned Catacan? I can hear it. It's going to the hut by the river. Killed the monster that was murdering folk. Turns out a Catacan was prowling the city.
You speak true. But what on earth's a Catacan?
A higher vampire. Particularly interesting case, this one.
How the hell could a foul beast be interesting?
This one liked alcohol. Had a hugely inflated ego, too.
What matters is you snuffed it out. Due some praise for that, Witcher.
So long.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds.
Not so fast, Roach.
He's trying to eaters too. Per side.
Well, any progress?
What kind of monster are we talking about?
If only I knew. It was like this. Got Radovid to hire me and my company, but he's been late with the pay the last weeks. And I'll be damned if we're to risk our lives for free, like hell.
Couldn't agree more. But you were gonna tell me about the monster.
Yes. We arrived here, encamped. Then it turned out some beast prowls the area. Snatchers cows and the like. Reckoned we should help the local boys, so we grabbed our weapons and set out. Me and Kurt one way, Gerd and Henk the other. Gerd and Henk never returned. Whatever it was, it got him. Jobs for a professional, clearly. So Kurt and me, we chipped in for a small reward, hoping someone's willing to help the locals, avenge our comrades in the process.
Awfully noble of you.
Mercenaries, we've our honor too. Well, Master Witcher, what will it be? Will you take the job?
Let's talk about the reward. About how it's just not enough right now.
A bit too much, mate. But just a bit. We might still strike a deal. A bit too much, mate. But just a bit. We might still strike a deal. I'd have gone to hunt the beast myself if I'd known you wanted this much. Hard luck, so be it.
All right. Where do I start looking?
South of here. It's where we split up. It's where we last saw Gerd and Henk alive.
That's worse it gets. Radovid was late for our pay a whole week. He's trying to cheat us. Per side is full of counterfeit grounds. Look here.
Come on.
Bronze with just a lick of gold on it.
Claw marks, bite marks, armor ripped to shreds. Human. No sign of another corpse. Flying monster. Gripped the second body in its claws. Didn't quite get everything to its nest. Piece by piece, follow the thread. Tracks end here. Damn birds must have picked the ground clean, but they've already found the rest of the corpse, probably. All I gotta do is follow the cawing. this contract before I did. Got the reward up front. More than they're paying me.
Well, any progress?
Monster's dead. I slew it. It was a griffin. An archgriffin, in fact.
In that case, I'm grateful. Arch grateful. Your reward.
Hold up a minute. Recognize this? You accepted a contract. Reward paid up front, and higher than what you paid me.
What am I meant to do? Business is what it is, and intermediaries deserve their due.
What you're due is a punch in the face. Gold. Now. Some advice before you go. Don't ever try to cheat a Witcher again. Ever.
That's the worse it gets. Radovid was late with our pay a whole week. He's trying to cheat us too. The purse I got was full of counterfeit crowns.
Faster. Not so fast, Roach.
See if there's any work for us.
Gran told him you blaspheme the gods. Thanks be to Freya for sending you Witcher.